So the first step of plus model is setting up the policies according to the ethical considerations of your business, right? While you are making policies, now your policies may be a HR policy, maybe a sustainability policy, maybe a strategic thing, maybe a financial policies, right? While setting up the policies of each and every function of your company, you can give it a ethical touch. You can give a consideration of all the dimensions of your impact of business created on others, राइट? आपका बिजनेस क्या इम्पैक्ट करने वाला है लोगों के ऊपर, उसके पॉलिसीज आप डिसाइड करोगे. अकॉर्डिंग टू दोज पॉलिसीज यू विल function. You will ask your employees to follow the rules and regulations of your company. So if you want to make your decision more ethical, you can implement this plus model. And in this plus model, first point is to look after your policies, to give importance to the policies, formation of the policies, considering ethical aspects into the formation of policies, and applying those policies in your business, application of those policies in your business, right? So keep into the mind, the first point of plus model is about policy, second is about legal, right? Second is about legal. For example, see, we are talking about formation or establishment of chemical plant producing phenyl. I'm just giving you example to understand kaise hota hai, right? So there must be few guidelines given by the rules and regulations of state government, right? Rules and regulations by the industry development departments of state or central government. So you have to understand what are the legal aspects, right? Whatever the type of business or whatever the type of product you are going to produce, is it acceptable under the applications of laws into the state or into the center, right? Is it compiling about the laws and regulation that you have to put into mind, right? So the compilation of legal aspects of your business, compilation of legal aspects of your business is very much important. You have to find out whether you are not having any business policy, or you are not having any product, or you are not having any business function which is breaching the laws, right? Which is a breach of any law, particular law. So laws, legal things, like, see, how can you do that? What can be the example in your chemical factory jahan pe aap laws break kar sakte ho, right? You are not emitting the pollution, like air pollution for that matter. Your carbon emission level should be maintained in the industry. You may need to modify your carbon emission system, which has few filters to be installed. And वो लेवल के ऊपर ना जाए, लोग गवर्नमेंट ने जो लेवल दिया है आपको उसके ऊपर ना जाए. आपका केमिकल, सी, you are going to use few chemical to make that phenyl product, so you need to understand which are the chemicals allowed to be used in industry, which can be banned by the government, कौन से use करने, कौन से नहीं use करने. All those rules, regulations, approvals you have to take from different authorities while you are setting up that plant. So taking approvals, making legal compliances, being abide to the rules and regulations set by the local authorities of that location where you are going to set up the plant. This can be the few things, like, and legal in terms of taxation, in terms of your all the things towards government compliances, like including taxes, loans, regulations, वो सब चीज, right? So second point of your plus model is talking about legal aspect of your decision making. So if you make policies considering ethical aspect, if you follow all the legal things together, and then probably you will be making the best ethical decision, right? Another point is about U is about universal, right? Does it conform to the universal principles, values my organization has adopted, right? Whether your business function, whether your business activities are compiling to the universal principles. Like universal principles are like what kind? Any do you people know what do you mean by universal principle, right? Like something.
Yes, sir.
Any example can you put what is the universal principle?
Sir, in case of like if we are putting a factory, so we should put that factory in some area which is like with the distance with some or where people are staying.
Okay.
That can be universal. That
Any example
everyone should.
of universal principle, like which can be applicable everywhere? For example, our belief systems where we believe that वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, right? वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, पूरा वर्ल्ड एक दुनिया है, right? वर्ल्ड, पूरा वर्ल्ड एक फैमिली है, पूरी दुनिया एक फैमिली है, ये एक प्रिंसिपल हो सकता है, right? And nobody can deny it. Everyone have to function in such a way that it will not create any positive negative impact on any kind of people in the world. ऐसा नहीं कि हमारे लोगों के अच्छाई या बुराई के बारे में हम सोचेंगे. So we have to give a thought of betterment of human being, betterment of mankind, right? तो universal principles क्या है? Simple में देखा जाए, like you have to maximum adopt to the renewable energy sources, right? Renewable energy sources को adopt करना चाहिए. That is the universal principle, acceptable and applicable everywhere in the globe, and will be benefited. Everyone will be benefited by that particular thing. So you have to understand what are those universal principles you are considering in your decision making. Are you giving them an importance, right? Are you giving them a sufficient kind of value in your decision making? That you have to understand. And there are few organizations which has adopted few of the values. Like, let's suppose I'll give you the example of Mamaearth. Mamaearth is the toiletry and beauty products company. They have created a value that they are not going to use any kind of chemical in their products, right? So using the natural resources and not utilizing any kind of chemical in your product is a value of your company. You are trying to create the most suitable products for humankind without any side effects and all, right? So that is the value of company. Are you creating any kind of such value which is globally acceptable? That's what you have to understand when you are doing business. That's what you have to understand when you are talking about ethical decision making. So your values should not be harming anyone, and it has a global acceptance, right? So abiding to the universal principles like save water, save country. Which of the country on this planet do not wants to save the water? Everyone wants. Like cleanliness, hygienity, importance given to the cleanliness, hygienity, saving water, taking care of your planet. These are the things which are like universally applicable. So you have to always consider those aspects of your decision making. Are you doing something great in terms of being abided to the universal thing? Are you doing your business in such a fashion which has some contribution to the development of universal principles? That you have to consider while you are making decisions, right? So policy is legal, universal, and self. Does it satisfy my personal definition of rights, good and fair? See, after all, you do the business for profits, right? Policy is legal or environmental, इन सब करने के चक्कर में आपने प्रॉफिट ही नहीं कमाया, आपने प्रॉफिट ही नहीं बनाया. So what will happen? Your stakeholders will not be happy. You yourself will not be satisfied and succeeding in your business, right? So you have to understand what are self requirements. So at the time you are being selfish here, you are being selfish in the positive ways, right? Because the self has put in the last only, right? You have to compile all those things and then you have to look after yourself also. But in which fashion you have to look after yourself? By abiding all above 3 points, that is policies, legal and universal. Abide to them and keep in your mind that you are also there as a stakeholder of that business, right? So this was something I wanted to discuss with you all from chapter 4. Now we will move to the unit number 5. And this particular unit is about application of ethical principles to contemporary moral and ethical problem, issues related to business. This is the title of unit number 5. And you all must have understand what could be the content of this unit. क्या हो सकता है? Application of ethical principles to contemporary moral and ethical problem. Currently, what are the kinds of problems industry is facing that we have to understand? Currently, where we are losing on our ethical principles, that is the question that we have to always keep asking as to ourselves as a manager, right? So applications of ethical principles to contemporary in the sense recent, current trend. See, 10, 20 years before the companies manufacturing products, what was their target? 10, let's suppose, let's call it 50 years before, 10, 20 जरा close हो जाएगा. 50 years before, how was industry functioning? What were their problems? What were their business intentions? Intentions क्या थे? Why these big corporates are such a grand success? क्यों है? For example, let's talk about the Mahindra tractors. Let's talk about the HMT. अब HMT नहीं है, but जब था तब कितना बड़ा सक्सेस था, right? Let's talk about for that matter Reliance Industries, right? Reliance Industries ने सबसे पहले पॉलिस्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट लगाया था. Why these people are that much success in the industry? Because understand, 50 years before, on what thing they have focused? They have focused to solve a genuine social problem. इंडिया में क्या होता था? कपड़े ही मिलते नहीं थे लोगों को. We used to export it from Britishers, right? Sorry, import it from Britishers. और कपड़े कौन से इंपोर्ट करते? जो कॉटन है, कॉटन से कपड़ा बनता है, कितना बनेगा? Population was increasing rapidly in those decades. The cotton clothes were not sufficient, so it was not produced in such a quantity, and machineries and all those things were not there in India. So इन लोगों ने क्या किया? They have come up with the alternative to the cotton in a most affordable way, that is polyester, right? And they have addressed the issue of society in such a way where they have had a hit on the point, right? ऐसी जगह पे उन्होंने बिजनेस लाया जहां से कॉटन का इंपॉर्टेंस कम हो गया, पॉलिस्टर इतना सस्ते में क्रिएट हो गया और लोगों को अफोर्डेबल भी हो गया, इनका बिजनेस भी चल गया, एंड एवरीथिंग हैपेंड. सो इफ यू टॉक about the business 50-60 years before in India, it was need based business. Yeah, the need based business. See, Parle was such a company when they started, almost 70, 80, 90 years, maybe more than that now. I don't exactly remember the figure, but more than 70, 80 years, right? They have started Parle company, and it has become a food for few poor people in country for few years. ये मतलब बिस्किट्स खा के, पार्ले के बिस्किट खा के लोग जिंदा रहे कुछ साल, राइट? सो वो नीड बेस्ड बिजनेस के मॉडल में चल रही थी इंडस्ट्री 40, 50, 60 इयर्स बिफोर. अभी क्या है? अभी क्या है बताओ? Anyone who wants to have a comparison, any logic you got in your mind? What is the base of today's industry?
Sir, which industry?
Any kind of example you can put. How the overall industry, overall manufacturing sector, or overall business mindset of the global trends किस तरफ है? 50 years before I told you it was towards need based things, right? क्योंकि मार्केट में अवेलेबल भी नहीं था, लोगों के पास प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत थे, तो उनको सोल्यूशन चाहिए था. 50-60 years before in India, industry was functioning based on the needs को काम करते थे और बहुत कोर में जाके काम करते थे, बेसिक्स में. आज का इंडस्ट्री क्या है? आज का इंडस्ट्री कंपटीशन बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री है, राइट? आज प्रॉब्लम क्या है? कंपटीशन बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री. तो कंपटीशन इतना बढ़ गया है, एंड सी नाउ कंपटीशन, डिजायर, नीड बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री नहीं है, अभी डिजायर बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री है. नीड क्या था? कार. कब तक की? मारुति सुजुकी या फिर लेट्स सपोज महिंद्रा तक, टाटा तक नीड है. उसके बाद BMW, ये क्या है? डिजायर बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री है, राइट? सो एंड when you come up with the power, money and desire, सबसे पहले मारा जाता है वो एथिक्स, राइट? when you come up with power, money and desire, सबसे पहले मर जाता है एथिक्स. अब आप बोलोगे सर उसमें क्या एथिक्स मरेगा? एथिक्स कहाँ मरेगा? see, earning money or making branded products, एक साइड से देखा जाए तो चार्जिंग सच ए बिग अमाउंट, मैं तो बोलता हूँ जो लग्जरी और हाई लग्जरी प्रोडक्ट है ना, those products are like much unethical than the need based industry. Why I am discussing all those things with you all, try to understand क्या हो रहा है. It creates desire in human mind. अब हमको BMW चाहिए, मुझे Lamborghini चाहिए, मुझे तो Rolls Royce तक गाड़ी चाहिए. Why don't I want to have this? मुझे चाहिए, राइट. अब मुझे चाहिए तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा. अब 10 करोड़ की Lamborghini लेने के लिए मैं जॉब करके, मेहनत करके, या फिर सब चीजें इथिकली करके तो मेरा बिजनेस होपफुली चलेगा, नहीं चलेगा, आई डोंट नो, राइट. तो वो डिजायर जो क्रिएट होती है, दैट डिजायर क्रिएटेड provokes individuals and provokes managers and businessmen to go for unethical things, right. So industry is moreover moving towards the materialistic aspect than the aspect of need based operations. अपना अपना देखने का परसेप्शन हो सकता है, जरूरी नहीं कि मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो 100% एप्लीकेबल है और वो सब सच्ची है, ट्रुथ ही है, फैक्ट है. वो मेरा परसेप्शन है, मेरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. व्हाट आई थिंक इज दैट कि अगर बहुत ज्यादा लग्जरियस प्रोडक्ट्स, डोंट वी हैव अ डिजायर टू हैव आईफोन लाइक आवर फ्रेंड्स इन द क्लास. Don't we want, every one of you don't every one of you want to have luxurious cars with you? What is the need of having BMW of 1 crore 50 lakhs instead of a Honda City of 10 lakhs? That desire provokes you to go for unethical things. And it's not about cars, it's about overall philosophy of individual, it's overall trend into the society. समाज में क्या चल रहा है, सोसाइटी में क्या चल रहा है, वो that all directs us to be unethical. That all directs us to be unethical. So we are growing materialistically, but we don't know whether we are growing really ethically. That's what we have to know, we have to understand. And this is how we get diluted, manipulated in our behavior, right. So it's applicable to the individuals, managers, people, those who are working and doing their jobs, and everyone. So these are some issues, problems we are facing. Another thing is like, that is very traditional thing, in which way we are facing the problems, right. So the problems related to the human interpersonal relationships at your workplace. These are few problems. Problems related to the resources, problems related to the competition in utilizing the resources leads to ethical and unethical aspects of your business. For example, आपने कोल स्कैम के बारे में सुना होगा, राइट. कोल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, कोलगेट स्कैम, and this spectrum वाला जो होता है, the spectrum that government has, telephonic spectrums, that is like, why everyone wants to use those things, everyone wants to the coal from industry, mining industry and all, right. So the competition in utilizing resources, एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे बात कर रहा हूँ, जहाँ Reliance Energy also wants to have a contract. Tata Power also wants to have the larger share into the coal and mining industry of India, right? तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ उनके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होते हैं, राइट. नाउ द काइंड ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, अगेन उसके सब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होते हैं, इट गोज टू सो मेनी लेवल्स, उसमें नहीं जाते हम लोग. बट एक बात याद रखो, हमको ये समझना है कि रिसोर्सेस यूज करने की जो स्पीड है, रिसोर्सेस यूज करने की जो नीड है, जो कंपटीशन लगी हुई है कॉर्पोरेट्स में टू यूटिलाइज द रिसोर्सेस, दैट इज समथिंग वेरी सीरियस प्रॉब्लम वी आर फेसिंग इन द करंट ट्रेंड ऑफ आवर बिजनेसेस, राइट. हमको रिसोर्सेस नहीं मिल रहे, कंपनीज आर नॉट गेटिंग लैंड्स, कंपनीज आर नॉट गेटिंग रॉ मटेरियल्स फॉर दैट मैटर, अगर आपका टाटा पावर कंपनी है, आपको कोल में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कम मिला या फिर शेयर कम मिला कोल माइनिंग के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में, तो क्या हो, बंद पड़ेगा बिजनेस कुछ दिन के लिए, राइट? सो companies those who want to set up their plants in different states, for example, car manufacturer Tesla is not getting a place in India, they are not getting the things. So utilizing the resources is a competition. Utilizing the resources is a major competition where ethical considerations comes into picture. Then to receive those resources, people bribes. To receive those resources or getting higher share in such kind of resources, they go to the any extent, then, right? They go to the any extent. So some of the issues are there. Look at this slide. These points are highlighted there. So few aspects of society or business is like vulnerability. Vulnerability is like something like the capacity of individual to be affected by the small change in external sources, that is called as vulnerability. कुछ अगर बाहरी सोर्स में कुछ हो गया तो आप पे उसका कितना इम्पैक्ट पड़ सकता है, that is vulnerability, right? Just read those points, you will understand. Low productivity in few things, right? Low productivity is the major issue that we are facing in current business atmosphere, and that will lead to again an unethical thing, right? Traditional farming, livestock practices, because of that productivity is decreasing, right? Technical knowledge of individual is being poor, right? It is being pathetic. Our education system is dramatically affecting the outcome of individuals in our country. हमारे और and you will ask me like, sir, what is the point of discussing all these things? All these things creates ethical dilemmas in the individual mind. All these things provoke you to go for the bad movement, bad actions, bad decisions in your life, right? इन्हीं सब चीजों का impact होगा. So when you talk about corporate strategies to address those issues, then companies has a very big scope. Companies has a scope, as well as companies should give importance to address those issues. इन सब issues पे काम करना चाहिए companies ने, right? कौन से issues हैं? Increase farming, issues कौन से हैं? Traditional farming and livestock practices. Traditional farming is like, in India, the mechanization of farming industry is not that much, right? We are still labor-based industry. Our agriculture is still labor-based, right? It has to be developed, modified. New techniques should have been implemented, and corporates has this responsibility. Companies का ही responsibility, industry का ही responsibility है कि आप you have to create impact on other aspect of your business, aspect of your economy, right? Industry ने सिर्फ फोर व्हीलर ही तैयार करके कोई मतलब नहीं. अगर उस तरीके से हम बिजनेस करते हैं तो we are doing something wrong. Why don't all those automobile companies create machines which could be applicable or which has to be affordably available, which can be made affordably available to the farmers of our country? क्या होगा फिर? If you do that thing, if you make it affordably available to the country, you will be doing ethical business, isn't it? You will be creating higher moral, higher ethical aspect of your business. So industries has to look after all those points. I'm not going to explain all the points, just read it from your end. You can ask me if any question is there. I will elaborate few of them and let's proceed, right? So these are few things in terms of low productivity, and it is like applicable. Low productivity is applicable in all of the fields: understanding technology, utilizing technology, being productive, creating patents, understanding, having the education in most effective way. पता है इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम का क्या हालत है? इंजीनियर्स जितने इन योर बैच इटसेल्फ आस्क हाउ मेनी ऑफ योर इंजीनियर्स एमबीए करना है तो इंजीनियरिंग किया ही क्यों? इंजीनियरिंग क्यों किया? एमबीए करना तो 3 साल का ग्रेजुएशन का कोर्स भी कर सकते थे. सो इंजीनियर्स of our country graduates of our country are just produced to be unemployed only. कोई contribution नहीं है हमारा. We are like very negative. You may call me negative. You may think that I am saying something which is not right or wrong or something, but that is your perception. I want to be. I have guts to be that much bold to say that we are very very less in terms of productivity. कोई productivity नहीं है हमारा, including me. I'm not talking about you only. मेरा भी कितना productivity है, I know that. मुझे पता है मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, right? And what are the things we have to develop on this thing. तो हमको समझना चाहिए कि हमको करना क्या है, productivity कितनी है. And if we work on this low productivity issues, we will definitely create an ethical impact on the industry. So being a manager, we have an opportunity to work on those issues. We have an opportunity to solve those issues ethically, right? So in these areas you can apply your ethical understanding. In these areas you can use your ethical decision making knowledge, right? So क्या कर सकते हैं, ethics सीख के क्या करना है, कौन सी एरिया में डेवलप करना है. So and which are the areas you can understand by learning ethics in your job profile. जॉब करते करते आप इन सब इश्यूज को एड्रेस कैसे कर सकते हो वो देख. That is something expected by the managers, right? That is something expected from you all. That's the reason we are teaching you this subject and we are learning this point. So when you talk about natural resources, degradation is a core of the problem. क्या हो रहा है, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस खत्म होते जा रहे हैं. वी ऑल नो दैट पेट्रोल का क्या हालत है, डीजल का क्या हालत है, एंड क्या होगा. सो अगेन लैंड, वाटर, वुड, द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज वुड बी इन फ्रंट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री. if any one of you is from the rural areas, अगर आप में से कोई है रूरल एरियाज में, वहां पे है ही 6 लोग, पता नहीं कितने होंगे रूरल के. अगर किसी ने रूरल देखा है अपने बचपन में, तो यू कैन जस्ट इमेजिन व्हाट वाज द सिनेरियो ऑफ लाइव स्टॉक 15-20 इयर्स बिफोर. जब आप बच्चे थे 5-6 साल के, फर्स्ट सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड में, रूरल में अगर होते तो आपको हर घर में 2-4 गाय, भैंस या 8-10 बकरियां, शिप्स, गोट्स यू कुड हैव सीन इन एवरी हाउस. हर घर में दिख जाता था. अभी नहीं है. अभी नहीं है. 600-700 rupees per kg is the rate of meat, goat meat. 700 rupees per kg, right? So why it is happening? It's a competition of consumption of natural resources. लेदर चाहिए, काटो. XYZ चाहिए, काट के फेंको एनिमल्स को. We have forgot our ethics in terms of industry, in terms of businesses, right? How much it is important for human beings to use cattle to produce leather only. Only leather के लिए cattle को काटा, खाने के लिए काटा मान लेते हैं, चलो ठीक है. और कटेगा कितना, पॉपुलेशन कितनी बढ़ गई है. You know, natural resources are consumed in such a way, and it is just unethical behavior of marketers. It is just because of unethical practices of producers, right? There are few varieties or few I cannot call it variety. There are few species of animals which has been killed for some specific organs, right? काट के खत्म कर दिया हम लोग, कुछ नहीं रखा है. So that is very very unethical in terms of businesses. आप बोलोगे बिजनेस कहाँ आता है? जहाँ ये प्रोसेस होता है, जहाँ से ये बनता है, लेदर वेदर का जो एटम्स है, जो भी है, आर्टिकल्स है, जो जहाँ बनती है, दैट इज ऑल. अब आप बोलोगे कि बंद कर देना चाहिए. क्या बंद नहीं कर देना चाहिए. इथिकल कंसिडरेशंस होने चाहिए, इंटेंशन सही होना चाहिए, राइट? इंटेंशन इन द सेंस the amount that we are utilizing from nature and the outcome and the value that we are getting from that particular thing. हम कितने पेड़ काटते हैं, उससे कितना पेपर बनता है, वो कहाँ यूज होता है. पेड़ काट के पेपर बनाना इज नॉट अ रॉन्ग प्रैक्टिस, दैट्स फाइन. वो कहाँ यूज होता है, राइट. सिमिलरली एनिमल काटो खाओ, दैट्स इंडिविजुअल चॉइस और दैट्स डिफरेंट केस. काटने के बाद उसका यूज कहाँ होता है, वो खत्म हो रहा है ना. वी हैव द बैकअप प्लान फॉर दोस थिंग्स. आर यू थिंकिंग टू क्रिएट देम इन such a required way? So these are few things which industries need to understand, and this can be very specifically taken care by the managers if you are ethical in business practices. Any question anyone has on the screen? Just read it. Vulnerability is something that managers has to address. People are very much poor. People has so many issues in our country, and the manager's role is to address this through your business. Manager is someone, unfortunately I was not talking to you all for subjects called fundamentals of management or subject called contemporary frameworks in management, CFM. But when I taught about CFM, about management fundamentals in the current batch, your juniors batch, I have told them the larger perspective of being manager. आप manager क्यों बने हो, right? Why you want to become manager? Is it just because to earn good salary and do business? Absolutely not, right? Though you may not realize what you are doing, but if you understand the impact of your work, you will get to know that what should be your attitude towards your job and your career. I am here as assistant professor. If I look towards my job just as to come and discuss with you all about few theoretical points and that's it, if I consider myself that it's my job, no, then I am only doing my duty. I am not creating any larger purpose or larger impact on the society. So managers are also like this, like this only. You cannot only go and have your jobs. You always should have an attitude to create a larger impact and larger purpose to develop the society. आपका purpose larger होना चाहिए. It should be a society oriented instead of corporate oriented or instead of individual oriented, right? What I am doing here, I am giving you lectures, but I am trying to convince you from the bottom of my heart. जो भी मुझे आता है, जितना भी मुझे पता है, मैं आपको समझने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. I am trying to change your life, your thought process. I am trying to convince you for the good things, right? So I am creating impact. भले आप नहीं, आप में से कोई नहीं, मेरे 20-25 साल के एकेडमिक्स करियर में दो लोगों की जिंदगी में भी मेरे इम्पैक्ट हो गया. So I did something more than my job. If managers create such kind of ethical perception of their own job, they will understand how to behave, what to do, and how they can create an impact. You will say that, sir, I am working for Capgemini and sitting in the office and working on the financial things and that and those and this. अब इससे क्या मैं लार्जर इम्पैक्ट करूं? अरे, you are working in a Capgemini as a finance person, financial analyst. You can create so many good or bad impacts on the individual's life, and this individual is a part of society. So every managerial job is connected to the social development, social betterment, and we have to understand ethics, our own ethics in terms of these things, these all things, when you deal with the job, when you deal with your own profile. समझ में आ रहा है? Any difficulty?
Yes, sir, I have one difficulty.
Yes,
I'm not able to understand this traditional farming and livestock practice. Can you please repeat it, sir?
I was telling you all that traditional farming and livestock practices is something which is suffering through the low productivity, right? These are the fields, and these are some industries which needs attention of managers in order to develop their productivity, right? So traditional farming is one big concern for our country. We are not using machines, mechanizations, hybrid techniques, and latest and developed things. Like if you compare Israel techniques of farming and Indian technique of farming, you know, and Chinese also for that matter. China is also very, very developed agricultural system China has. And Israel also has, Israel's agricultural is the world's highest kind of agriculture. They have multi-level farming, multi-floor farming, बहुत कुछ किया है उन्होंने, and their productivity is too much than any other country in the world. If we produce 500, let's give example. If you produce 500 quintals, that is 50 tons of tomatoes per acre, they produces 250 tons of tomatoes per acre. They have that capacity, they have built the systems, they have built a structure, the way to cultivate, the chemical analysis of the land and fertility and everything. हम लोग किए ही नहीं है, हम लोग किए नहीं। अब आप बोलोगे फार्मर को किसने रोका है करने से? अरे वो टेक्निक अवेलेबल है, वो टेक्निक इंडस्ट्री ने या एक्सपर्ट लोगों ने, आप जैसे पढ़े लिखे इंजीनियर्स, डॉक्टर, साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने अगर दिया हुआ है, मार्केट में है, अवेलेबल है, कॉमन पॉपुलर किया हुआ है, अफोर्डेबल है, तो लोग यूज करेंगे ना। So we as a manager and business person has a responsibility to create the things for this thing, to address these issues. We as a managers, we as a business people can ignite these things in our society, in our country. So these are few areas, current issues that in Indian industry is facing, and where you have an application and scope, right? So there are such things which you can take into consideration. Talking about livestock practices and cattle, again the Canadian dairy system, dairy of Canada and Switzerland, dairy products and dairy system is much ahead than Indian dairy system. हमारा dairy system में mechanization अभी भी नहीं है. Our dairy system is again still now, though we are the top 5 countries producing milk in India, we are not organized dairy culture. We are collecting it from the very different kind of sources. So livestock management, मैं बोल रहा था ना, livestock मीट एंड लेदर के लिए कितना काटना है, कितना नहीं काटना है, उनको प्रोड्यूस कैसे करना है, ये सब करने में हमारे पास बहुत सारा स्कोप है. We are still not satisfying our country for those issues, right? Our production is not up to that mark, and even though if we achieve that mark of required production, we have scope to develop it a large. इसको बहुत ज्यादा डेवलप कर सकते हैं, right? And we can export the thing. So these things like limited access to the technology, it is because of that we are not moving ahead. Our infrastructure, आज भी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट बैठे हुए रूरल में जिनके पास मोबाइल है, उनके पास 200 रुपए का प्लान भी है, but because of this nonsense unethical mobile telephone companies, you will not get range there, you will not get network there, though you have paid for that. My own experience is that when I go to my village, I could not take classes and meetings through the Zoom, and I have 2 SIM cards and 2 network plans working in my mobile. Whose mistake is this? Isn't it the unethical practice of that mobile service provider? Isn't it coming under the unethical things? I am being charged for that and they are not able to provide me service. मेरे पास 2 सिम है, 2 का 200 रुपए का मैंने रिचार्ज किया हुआ है महीने का, and I cannot use internet. What irony is this? इससे और बुरा क्या हो सकता है बिजनेस प्रैक्टिसेस में? आपके साथ भी हुआ होगा, you must have observed it many times. So this is an ethical aspect of business, right? And you claim, you as a service provider claims कि मेरा मोबाइल का नेटवर्क जंगल में आता है, कहा वो एयरटेल की लड़की घूमती है कोई सी जंगल में, वहां भी दिखा दे, अरे जंगल छोड़ तुम इधर पुणे में नहीं आता है तुम्हारा नेटवर्क. So that is lagging somewhere into the infrastructure, that is lagging somewhere into the ethics, right? Any other thing?
No, sir. I can understand very well. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else has any difficulty on this thing? It is just to understand which are the areas to improve, which are the areas in which managers can focus, and where some ethical applications of managers are required in these areas, right? Some ethical practices by the managers are expected and required. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's go through some few more things. I will not be spending much time on those things because you are in the 4th semester now, and you people expected to understand things quickly. So if I talk about CSR, that has been taught to you multiple times in this HR subject. But when you talk about applications of ethical practices in contemporary trends of industry, so something in the industry is like, abhi kya hai? It has been made mandatory by Government of India for all the Indian corporations to spend their 2% of profit on CSR. अगर आपको पता है तो अंडरस्टैंड तो अच्छी बात है. क्या रूल है? According to the rules of Government of India, all the profit making organizations, not NGOs, right? All the profit making organizations and registered companies are required to spend 2% of their net profit. 2% of their net profit on CSR. Understand what would be the 2% of profit of Reliance Industries? What would be the 2% of profit of Tata Motors? What would be the 2% of Ideas? It could be into thousands of crore rupees per year. कितना होगा? हजारों करोड़ रुपए का पैसा होगा वो. And what is Government of India making mandatory? Just to use it, and they might be asking few reports and statements from companies whether it has been used or not used and where it has been used, right? But it is the company, it is the manager, it is the management. I am just giving you example of big shots, big industry companies. वो तो करता ही है, वो they might have done it very ethically, very as per the rules and regulations. But what about small companies? Companies making profit of 50 crore, companies making profit of 10 crore. These people can be very much unethical because they wanted to save that 2% of net profit. 10 crore का 2% कितना हो गया? 20 lakh rupees. Sorry, 10 crore का 20 lakh rupees, right? So they wanted to save that. They might be interested to save that money. So they may create a false statements for that. They may create a false balance sheets for that. They may create a false billing, cycling, and all those things, right? So their ethical principles, I'm not here to, their ethical principles come into the picture. मैं आपको यहाँ पे CSR नहीं समझाना चाहता हूँ. I don't want to discuss CSR here. I am discussing what are the ethical and unethical practices of CSR, right? How people can do unethical practices through CSR. So companies can have malpractices in their CSR activities. बोलने का तो corporate social responsibilities, and what kind of social responsibilities they have? What are the social responsibilities? CSR is not only about spending 2% on the social development. It is about taking care of your own employees. Isn't it a company's responsibility? Isn't it a corporate's responsibility? It is absolutely. So are you doing ethical practices? Are you having ethical practices to deal with your people, stakeholders? Do you have a social sustainability, social responsibility in terms of making betterment of your employees, customers, stakeholders, and everyone? Are you doing that? There we can lag, and there we can have the issues related to the CSR unethical practices, right? So these three aspects of CSR is talking about few different things. You just understand internal areas of responsibilities. कहाँ पे है? Market, economic, and legal compliances. Are you responsible enough to take care of your responsibilities towards economy, towards market? As here we were talking about, these are the responsibilities of industry to develop. ये develop करोगे तो economy develop होगी, right? ये problem solve करोगे तो ये vulnerability रहेगी ही नहीं. If you solve these issues, this vulnerability would not be there. So are you really talking about market responsibility? Are you taking care of this particular thing in your business? That is something managers has to understand. And while managers and management is talking about CSR, they have to have an ethical approach to consider this aspect also. And this has to be given a higher importance, right? Market responsibility, economic efficiency, legal compliances without loopholes. Honestly, all the legal compliances should be maintained by the industry, and that is a responsibility of company. CSR does not only mean that doing social work and having few initiatives for providing few free things to the industries, to the society. इसका मतलब CSR नहीं है. ये भी ये एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, कॉर्पोरेट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, कौन सी? टू डेवलप इकोनॉमी, to compile with all the legal and regulations, rules and everything. Then middle areas of responsibilities are like value, environmental standards, label standards, supply chain management, stakeholder. That is about middle areas. And external areas is about contribution to the society, contribution in corporate giving. That is social work. This external areas of is about social work, right? So sponsoring social activities, corporate volunteering, tree planting, blood donation, women's empowerment, children education, healthcare development. These are few areas where companies need to spend their attention and maintain the future, maintain the CSR activities in order to have a better future for our society. And this all requires understanding of your own business and ethics. मैं बोल रहा था ना, manager should have a larger perspective to look after your job. CSR manager, the person, or there is a position in big companies which is called as the CSR head. It is coming under HR aspect, right? So CSR managers, people working in CSR departments should not only be thinking about saving that 2% of corporate for your company and making your management happy. They should have an approach to do all these things combinedly. They should have a larger perspective of doing something better for society, right? So what can be done under CSR? What are the benefits of CSRs to the company? करोगे तो क्या होगा? There are so many benefits. It gets brand value, it has business growth, it increases your customer retention, it increases your brand image, it increases your promotional impact. So these are all about the benefits of CSR for the companies. And if you have a proper CSR, then employee retention, because here we are talking about the internal CSR, middle level CSR activity, employees, values, ये सब चीजें यहाँ पे आती है, stakeholder. अगर आप उनको मैनेज करते हो प्रॉपर तरीके से, इथिकली मैनेज करते हो, you have a standard good and legal practices for all those activities, you will get benefited in this ways. So actually this slide is also not that important for you because you all know this and this is not the part of syllabus. यहाँ तक था. This is what something we need to understand, right? So few more issues in the current trends of industry related to the ethics is like transparency and accountability. What is this thing? Transparency and accountability. If you are an ethical manager, if you are an ethical business owner, yeah, anyone wants to say anything?
Yes, sir. I was like telling transparency definition.
Yeah, bolo.
So like telling everything to the customers.
Yes, transparency is about like maintaining, or we can call it like keeping access or giving access to every stakeholder to the related information which is necessary for them, right? Making every information available to the concerned stakeholder. जरूर नहीं कि आप सब डेटा ओपन करके सबके सामने रखो. That's not a transparency. But if you are concerned with something, that information should have been provided to you whenever it is required, demand, it should be easily accessible, right? You should have a transparent business operation. You should have everything on a paper as a business manager, right? पेपर पे कुछ लिखा है, दिमाग में कुछ और है, स्ट्रेटेजी में कुछ और लगाया है, कर कुछ और रहे हो एंड दिखा कुछ और रहे हो बैलेंस शीट्स में. So transparency is about keeping information available to all the stakeholders whenever it is required. So yesterday we were talking about this Vijay Mallas and Nirav Modi and all. These people are like, they have not kept their financial transactions transparent. पीछे था वो नहीं है, उन्होंने वो पीछे कुछ अलग वैल्यूज थी एसेट्स की, बैलेंस शीट पे कुछ और लिख दिया, right? And they have misinterpreted the information about misrepresented the information, we can call it, right? So transparency in your managerial job role, right? You should not have any personal agendas if you want to ethically keep your job transparent, right? Personal agendas nahi chahiye. Another thing is that records should be maintained properly, and you should be able to tell your stakeholders what do you mean exactly. आप मतलब होता है ना, कहना क्या चाहते हो एग्जैक्टली जो बोलना है वो आपको ट्रांसपेरेंटली। हम बोलते हैं ना, जब अभी सी जब रिलेशंस में होते हैं हम, या कहीं डिस्कस कर रहे होते हैं कोई रिलेटिव्स के इश्यूज या घर फैमिली के इश्यूज, पापा हमेशा बोलते हैं जो भी सब कुछ है वो सच सच बता देना मुझे, राइट। तो अगर ट्रांसपेरेंसी वहां पे अगर हमने कुछ हाइड किया पापा के साथ बात करने के टाइम पे, तो क्या होगा, फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा तो पापा बोलेंगे भाड़ में जाओ, तुमने बोला था कि मुझे नहीं पता है, मैं तुमने जितना पता है उतना ही वो काम करेंगे। ट्रांस पापा कैन गिव यू द सॉल्यूशंस, बट पापा विल ओनली प्रोवाइड द सॉल्यूशंस इफ यू आर टोल्ड एवरीथिंग। जो नहीं बताए उसके सॉल्यूशंस कहाँ से निकालेंगे, तो फिर आप प्रॉब्लम में आ जाते हो, तो दैट इज योर इशू। तो सिमिलरली व्हेन वी आर इनटू द बिजनेस, जो इन्फॉर्मेशन हमको, फॉर एग्जांपल इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट को इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करनी है, एंड यू हैव फिल्ड अप योर टैक्सेशन एंड you have hide some information and you have hide few transactions and few money, तो वो पैसा फिर मेन फ्लो में आएगा ही नहीं ना। तो उसको अगर मेन फ्लो में नहीं आता है तो उसको गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगा, फिर दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज अ ब्लैक मनी। सो यू हैव टू कीप योर ट्रांजेक्शंस ट्रांसपेरेंट टू द गवर्नमेंट, right? You should have an ability to tell exactly what do you mean to the stakeholder. What do you do, what do we do in business, what do we do in your business is something which decides about our accountability. हम करते क्या है, how, for what thing we are accountable. You as a finance manager is accountable for preparation of all the kind of financial statements, budgets, taxations, compilations of government rules related to the money and monitoring and registering authority. So if you are accountable for all those things, it is your responsibility to be transparent, right? ये आपका responsibility है transparency रखने का. So nobody else will be taking care of that particular thing. So responsibility and accountability is something that you have to decide for yourself, for your employees, for your team, right? So ये सब चीजें हैं that comes under those particular things. And how transparent should we? That's something you can always keep asking yourself, and you can make this transparency at higher level. So and what is the trend in this particular thing today? आजकल ट्रेंड क्या है इसमें, ट्रांसपेरेंसी एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी में? व्हाट इज द ट्रेंड? अगर ट्रेंड की बात किया जाए, अगेन देयर आर वेरी वेरी ह्यूज फ्लॉज। अगर आप इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट का ये जो होता है ना, एवरी ईयर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कम्स विद द स्कीम्स, सम स्कीम्स, अगर आपको पता है तो, अगर फाइनेंस का कोई है तो उसको पता होगा, या फिर जनरल नॉलेज की बात है, नॉट अ रॉकेट साइंस। हर साल गवर्नमेंट कुछ स्कीम्स लेके आता है, और स्कीम में क्या होता है पता है आपको? गवर्नमेंट इज आस्किंग इंडिविजुअल्स टू डिक्लेयर देयर प्रॉपर्टी। गवर्नमेंट बोलता है ठीक है, आपके पास ब्लैक मनी है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप वो मनी को डिक्लेयर कर दो, ब्लैक को व्हाइट करा दो, 20-30% उसका गवर्नमेंट में जमा करा दो, बाकी का आप व्हाइट करा दो। ऐसे स्कीम्स लेके आना पड़ता है गवर्नमेंट को। आपको पता है, हर एवरी फाइनेंशियल ईयर, at the end of every financial year, such schemes comes for 15 days, month, or couple of months. Their government is asking industries, individuals to announce and declare all the property and get the benefits to make that money white. क्यों है ये? Because people don't keep transparency. People don't keep transparency, and these are the issues happening currently in the industry also. So many financial transactions are fraud financial transactions. So like everyone has to take care of transparency and accountability. Accountability is the manager's accountability, right? It is a manager who is accountable for the transparency. Manager is the one who is accountable for the transparency. अगर आप फाइनेंस मैनेजर हो तो ये आपका जिम्मेदारी है, it is your accountability, and you have to decide about that. And when you are aware about your ethical involvement, your ethical accountability for that particular function, you will definitely try to keep the things transparent, right? Any difficulty understanding this particular thing? Yes, no?
No, sir.
Okay. So when we talk about accountability and transparency, look after these three things together. These are few aspects which affects your accountability and transparency. These are few dimensions of your accountability and transparency. Accountability is about responsibility, auditability, equity, right? You should be contributing in your transparency through these things. Companies are accountable for providing audits. Individuals also should be accountable, or department heads, managers should be accountable anytime to take the stock of situation through audits, through equity in the sense through contributing into the information required, and responsibility. You are responsible enough about the function of that particular job. So fairness is about indiscrimination, impartiality, accuracy. Managers could not be partial. Managers or business owners should have the accuracy in their transactions, impartiality in the transactions, and impartiality into the preparation of statements for your stakeholders. जो भी statement आप prepare कर रहे हो, you might have heard about memorandum of association and article of association, right? These are two documents which has been created by the managers, and managers, every departmental managers, right? Everyone is the part of those things. So those documents should be created with the help of these three things, right? It should be a fair and transparent document. So your business function should be fair for everyone. There should be no discrimination, no impartiality, and this transaction should be highly accurate. Your business function should be highly accurate. Information provided should be accurate. अगर government बोलता है कि I want to have an audit on your company and want to take a stock of your transactions in terms of everything, like maybe transactions in terms of production process, in terms of finance or related issues. So you should have that readiness with your accurate information. So that's the ethical practice again. ये सब सही जगह पे रखना है. It means you are doing ethical business. It's not that easy to go ahead with those things also, right? So transparency के लिए understandability, explainability, observability. It is just about the how you can maintain transferability. Your data should be, your statements, your data, your records should be understandable for the stakeholders. It should be self-explanatory, and it can be understood by the observation. जो भी रीडर है, जिसको आप स्टेटमेंट दिखा रहे हो, जिसके सामने स्टेटमेंट जा रहा है, वो समझ में आना चाहिए by observing your documents. So by this way you can maintain your accountability and transparency and fairness in the business. And this is manager's role and manager's job role and responsibility again. Management responsibility, manager's responsibility to be ethical. अगर ethical business करना है तो ये सब चीजें आपको समझनी पड़ेगी. Understand few of the dimensions of accountability. कहाँ आता है accountability? Accountability of manager क्या होता है ना, सबसे सामने जो खड़ा रहता है उसको ही सबसे पहले मारा जाता है, राइट? सीधे पेड़ को ही ज्यादा जल्दी काटा जाता है. टेढ़े मेढ़े पेड़ का क्या करना है? सीधी लकड़ी बहुत जगह पे काम आ सकती है. So manager is the one who is like that straight wood, उसको यूज किया जाएगा बहुत बार. So manager is the one who is accountable for so many things in his job, in his life, right? So you as a manager is accountable for few things like written on this particular screen. I'm not going to read it for you. Few things I will give the importance are like you are accountable for ethical things, you are accountable for technical, and honesty is the something. Honesty is something which is acceptable, which is expected by all the managers, right? सबको करना है. You are a owner. Manager is the owner of business. Direct, indirect, you are owner of business. You have to take ownership of all success and failures of your business. So that's your accountability. Fail होता है business तो आपका accountability, success होता है तो आपका accountability, right? Your response is very much important for the people. If some manager is working as the spokesperson of an organization, अगर आपने सुना है वर्ड कभी तो, manager is a spokesperson of an organization. What he is expected to be responding every required information through the by the stakeholders, by anyone, right? Information कौन मांग सकता है आपको? स्टेकहोल्डर्स ही मांगेंगे, कस्टमर मांगेगा, गवर्नमेंट मांगेगा, एम्प्लॉयज मांगेगा, सोशल पीपल मांगेंगे. सो स्टेक होल्डर्स को जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करना है, दैट इज द अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ एवरी मैनेजर. एनी डिफिकल्टी टिल नाउ? Should I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next point is about social media and e-platforms, right? Where the ethics come into picture at large, right? You know what is the most trending thing in the social media today? What is the most trending thing? आज सबसे ज्यादा ट्रेंडिंग क्या है? आजकल का ट्रेंडिंग थिंग क्या था? वो तो था ना, एक छोटा बच्चा कोई तो भी गाना गा रहा है. Which song is that? कैसे बच्चे हो रहे आप लोग? यूथ हो ना, आपको पता नहीं है what is trending? Every couple of days the trends get changed, right? What is trending since couple of last 2-3 days? नहीं पता? बताना नहीं चाहते हो? पता नहीं है क्या?
सर अभी करंटली एक छोटा सा बच्चा है जो विलेज में रहता है और उसके जो गाना है ना वो बहुत फेमस हो रहा है सर सोशल मीडिया पे.
कौन सा गाना है ना? वो बोलते हैं ना, जान मेरी जाने मन बचपन का प्यार तेरा, है ना? अच्छा गाना है ना? तो what is ethical aspect of this particular आप बोलोगे इसमें कहाँ आया ethics? बताओ. Anyone who can tell me about what is ethical consideration? What is the impact of this impact of this social media event happened for that particular child on his life? क्या ethical consideration है बताओ? कुछ है? Do you think something is there? See, this particular incident has ethical consideration of like psychological impact on the children and such kind of social stars, right? ये 2-3 दिन में जो लोग स्टार बन जाते हैं ना, जिसको हम सोशल मीडिया स्टार्स बोलते हैं, उनका आगे क्या होता है देखा है क्या आपने? What happened to those people? They all get diverted from this career. They all get diverted from their core development. And ये फुकट का फेम जो बोलते हैं, जिसको हम फुकट का फेम, फ्री में मिला हुआ फेम, that free वाला फेम takes them to a different kind of mindset that they are very big, good, and that hyper them psychologically to such a level जहाँ पे जाके उनका करियर खत्म हो जाता है, right? That's not something which is solid. अब वो what would be the impact of this particular incident on that children? अब उसके साथ कोई एक रिकॉर्डिंग करने वाला है, कोई सिंगर, बहुत बड़ा सिंगर, मैंने कल न्यूज पढ़ी, someone is going to have recording with that guy. आपको लगता है कि that recording would be his career or singing is his career? क्या लगता है आपको, उसका सिंगिंग करियर हो सकता है क्या? Is he a singer? Is he a singer?
No sir, he is
Not
not
at all.
a singer.
उसका कोई सिंगिंग का लेना देना नहीं है, राइट? तो बट उसको अब ट्रीट किया जाएगा एज अ सिंगर, उसको बिना काम का फोकट का सिंगर बनाया दिया जाएगा विदाउट स्किल. सो इट इज मिसलीडिंग टू समवन थ्रू योर एक्शंस ऑन सोशल मीडिया एंड डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स, right? So when you talk about ethics in social media, this is a social dimension, whatever we have just discussed. But when you talk about the business dimension, business aspect, nowadays on social media you might have seen so many fishy websites are there. बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स है. अगर आप यूट्यूब खोलते हो तो उसके नीचे 10-15, फेसबुक खोलते हो तो 100-50 फिशी नेटवर्क के वेबसाइट्स आ जाते हैं. बहुत सारे ट्रेंडिंग कपड़े, क्लोथ दिखाता है 700-800 रुपए का. एंड इफ यू ऑर्डर दैट यू विल गेट सम फेक प्रोडक्ट, सम यूज्ड प्रोडक्ट. कभी तो मैं नहीं, कैश ऑन कैश, इफ यू पे बिफोर डिलीवरी तो वो तो मिलेगा ही नहीं. कैश ऑन डिलीवरी के लिए वो बॉक्स में कुछ गलत कपड़े पैक होगा. रिटर्न के लिए करोगे तो उसके पास, ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, रिटर्न के लिए दे दोगे तो उसके पास एड्रेस नहीं है, टेलीफोन पे वो अवेलेबल नहीं. 2-3 दिन के बाद वो कंपनी गायब हो जाता है इंटरनेट से. राइट. सो दैट इज समथिंग which is being done with the help of social media, and it is highly ethical practice of business. So actually it's not a kind of business, it's a fraud only. But in few of the companies, businesses are done in such a way by misleading people through information provided on the social media. They misleads you, right? So social media users should be contributing in empowerment, transparency, employee engagement, sharing of knowledge, driving positive change, and pro-social behavior. This should be the use of social media. These points should be considered by managers when they use social media for communication, right? And what are the things which should be avoided on the social media are like loss of integrity, harassment, discrimination, trolling, fake news, destructive policies. These are the few things which should be avoided by the managers when they are using social media, and by the business owners for that matter, right? And बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि business owners use it for the destructive policies or trolling or discrimination, right? And it is about situation to situation. It is about how you look towards that particular incident happen. अभी ये लेटेस्ट वाला फेविकॉल वाला, कोको कोला वाला का ही ले लो. कोको कोला की वहां पे वाट लग गई, फेविकॉल ने उसको उठाया, उसका कैंपेन बना डाला, राइट? व्हाट वाज दैट? इट इज अ डायरेक्ट ट्रोलिंग फ्रॉम वन बिजनेस टू अनदर बिजनेस. फेविकॉल ने उसको अलग लेवल पे जाके ट्रोल कर दिया, राइट? सो दैट्स द यूज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया दैट बिजनेसेस आर डूइंग टू एड्रेस कंपटीशन. And a latest example I can give you is for, I think yesterday also we have had a word about this. So I'll skip that Tanishq wala example I wanted to speak, but I'll skip that thing. And there are few businesses, there are few organizations which promotes few things, few agendas behind the original, behind the product, behind the name of product. तो कुछ प्रमोट करना और होता है, बताते कुछ और है, सामने कुछ और दिखाया जाता है, एजेंडा कुछ और होता है, जिनको मैसेज जाना है उनको चला जाता है, राइट? सो सोशल मीडिया इज समथिंग विच हाईली डाइल्यूट साइकोलॉजी. मेरे पास बहुत सारी चीजें बोलने के लिए, बट आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी कंट्रोवर्शियल काइंड ऑफ थिंग वी आर डिस्कसिंग, तो मैं थोड़ा लिमिटेड बात कर रहा हूँ. सो how many of you have seen this Rajnikanda advertisement?
Yes, sir.
Right? क्या दिखाया जाता है? रजनीगंधा खाने वाले लोग, क्या होता है, एक स्टूडेंट होता है, वो एक साइंटिस्ट बन जाता है किसी बड़ी कंपनी में, और फिर अपनी खुद की एक लैब बना के बहुत बड़ा साइंटिस्ट, नासा वैसा कुछ करते रहता है वो, और टीचर्स को बुला लेता है फिर, और टीचर उसके प्राउड फील करते हैं, तो बोलते हैं कि रजनीगंधा खाने वाले लोग इतने सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, इतना अच्छा काम करते हैं, ये वो. Isn't it misleading information? Isn't it a kind of destructive ideology of putting?
Yes, sir.
Obviously.
Right? So ऐसा कभी होता नहीं. रजनीगंधा खाने से कोई हेलीकॉप्टर से आता नहीं है, और रजनीगंधा खाने वाले राजमहलों में, राजविलास का तो अलग ही लेवल है अपना. राजविलास इलायची पान मसाला देख लो कभी, एडवर्टाइजमेंट टाइम मिले तो, वो तो अपने अलग लेवल पे ही है. वो तो हेलीकॉप्टर में बैठ के आता है, पीछे इतनी बड़ी हवेली है, और इतनी बड़ी हवेली कि वो पता नहीं व्हाइट हाउस से भी बड़ी है. बनाए कैसे वो एनिमेशन, उनको ही पता. एनिमेशन में कहाँ से बनाया उन्होंने वो सीन? मतलब मुझे तो कभी कभी खुद पे शक होने लगता है, साला ये सही में हमने भी रजनीगंधा या राजविलास खाना चाहिए था। तो मेरे को लगने लगता है कभी कभी हम गलती कर दिए क्या। So that is the use of advertisement platforms, digital platforms, use of media in terms of diluting the mindset of your people that can have a negative impact. एक टाटा सॉल्ट की एक ऐड आती थी, टाटा सॉल्ट, राइट? टाटा सॉल्ट का ऐड आता था, एक्चुअली दैट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ कंट्रोवर्सी, मे बी और मे नॉट बी, जस्ट आपको एक हिंट दे के रखता हूँ, आप सोच लो कि क्या था उसमें, प्रॉब्लम क्या था, अच्छा क्या था, बुरा था, आप खुद ही सोच लेते। टाटा सॉल्ट का एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता था एंड दैट एडवर्टाइजमेंट वाज शोइंग अस दैट टाटा सॉल्ट खाने के बाद वो उसकी लड़की कलेक्टर बन के आती है, राइट? आप लोगों को याद है? पता नहीं, आपने देखा ही नहीं देखा है टेलीविजन में?
यस सर, देखा है।
नमक खाने का और कलेक्टर बनने का क्या रिलेशन है? मेरे को तो कुछ नहीं लगता है। तो वो लोग बोलते कि आयोडीन खाओगे तो ब्रेन अच्छा चलेगा, तो आयोडीन क्या दूसरे नमक में नहीं है क्या? राइट? मतलब कभी कभी क्या होता है, मार्केटर्स, मैनेजर्स या फिर कम्युनिकेशन के टाइम पे हम लोग कुछ ऐसा कम्युनिकेट कर देते हैं, बीइंग अ मैनेजर, which becomes unethical, which becomes antisocial, right? So these are the things that managers need to take into consideration and keep in mind while you're talking about use of social media for. And there are so many things that you can keep in mind, like not using any religious matters on social media, not posting anything provoking for uh, like provoking for antisocial activities, like नक्सलाइट्स का काम है उसके लिए पोस्टिंग नहीं होना चाहिए, दंगे होने के लिए पोस्टिंग नहीं होना चाहिए। Businesses should not sponsor such advertisements on social media which are not giving the required and genuine and ethical messages to the society, right? Sometimes happens, businesses sponsor those things, and such organizations, such people creates the destructions uh, in the society, right? So the content which is discriminating content in terms of religions, in terms of male female controversies, those things, in terms of the complexions in like colors, black, white, safed, gora, this discrimination, fair and lovely, your product is like, do you mean that the girls of dark shades could not do good things? You might have seen that जब से ट्रेंड चेंज हो गया, फेयर एंड लवली का एडवर्टाइज आना बंद हो गया, बताएं, वो प्रोडक्ट ही मार्केट से आउट हो गया, कुछ नहीं रहा है मार्केट शेयर में, फेयर एंड लवली का मार्केट शेयर ही नहीं रहा। कुछ साल पहले ये
नहीं सर, वो
कुछ साल
उसका
पहले
नाम
बहुत, हाँ, यस
सर, वो फेयर एंड लवली से होके ग्लो एंड लवली हो गया, उन्होंने अपनी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी बदल दी है, बिकॉज वो फेयर एंड लवली इज लाइक वो थोड़ा डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था उसमें।
डिस्क्रिमिनेशन उन्होंने कम्युनिकेशन में रखा था, discrimination they have adopted as the differentiating strategy while they communicated through advertisement. उन्होंने सिंपल, अभी देखो मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, पतंजलि का रूप मंत्रा का एक आता है, कुछ रूप निखार या रूप मंत्रा कुछ एक क्रीम आती है, what they claim that it brightens your skin, that's it। वो एक लड़की दिखाएंगे, गोरा गोरा फेस दिखाएंगे, बोलेंगे ये it brightens your skin, you use it and it helps you to get a fair complexion, इतना बोलेंगे। फेयर एंड लवली वैसे नहीं दिखाता। फेयर एंड लवली कैसे दिखाता है? पहले काला लड़की थी, लड़का था, जो भी, आप डिस्क्रिमिनेशन में मत ले जाना इसको भी, फिर से फेयर एंड हैंडसम भी आता है फॉर दैट मैटर, वो भी देख लेते। पहले काला था, फेयर एंड लवली यूज किया, फिर सफेद हो गया, फिर सक्सेस हो गया। सो दैट हैड द नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट ऑन द माइंडसेट ऑफ कंज्यूमर्स। तो 25,000 करोड़ का इंडस्ट्री था फेयर एंड लवली का, आपको पता है? 25,000 करोड़ पर ईयर, सब गया, कुछ नहीं रहा है। बहुत बहुत कम हो गया है मार्केट शेयर. So and it is just because they have had a wrong use of media to communicate. तो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कहीं से भी जा सकता है, राइट? कहीं से भी वो बिजनेस को हार्म कर सकता है. देयर आर सो मेनी केसेस लाइक दिस, जिसपे चलते अच्छे खासे चलते हुए प्रोडक्ट की वाट लग गई बिकॉज ऑफ फ्यू. एंड एक बार वो समाज में ट्रेंड हो गया, एक बार वो सोसाइटी में ट्रोल हो गया, खत्म. वापस लाने में बहुत मुश्किल है. So managers, businesses has to keep themselves away from such kind of discriminating things, such kind of trollings, fake news. Fake news का तो आप लोगों को कुछ बताने का जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? हर रोज आप लोग फेक न्यूज का शिकार बनते हैं. थोड़ा सा ढूंढना पड़ेगा कहाँ बनते हो, कैसे बनते हो, अपने आप करो. बट यू आर एंड वी आर इन दैट मैटर. So this harassments, loss of integrity, these are the few points which managers, businesses should never promote on the social media, in the sense directly, indirectly, right? So there are few things, these are few things which managers need to keep in mind, right? बहुत सारा है डिस्कस करने के लिए. इट इज वेरी बिग एंड डीप फील्ड ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, बट अभी ब्रीफ में नहीं जाते चाहता. एक दो एग्जांपल और पॉइंट्स मैंने आपको बता दिया. सो एनी डिफिकल्टी अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस?
No, sir.
Okay, so the officially I can now tell you that we have discussed almost all the aspects of syllabus. syllabus में जो भी जितना भी दिया है सब कुछ हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है. And this is the end of unit number 5. In unit number 5, it is expected that few of the cases should be considered. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It is expected that we should have few case studies, but अभी टाइम आपके एग्जाम का आ गया है. 10-11 तारीख को कुछ पेपर है आपके, राइट? और केस स्टडी प्रैक्टिकली आपसे सॉल्व करके लेने में क्लास में उतना स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है. एक दो केस स्टडीज मैंने भी लिया हो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट आई हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड फ्यू केसेस विथ यू ऑल व्हाइल वी वर डिस्कसिंग ऑन एवरी पॉइंट. तो डिस्कशन हमारे हो गए हैं एंड अप्लाइड केस स्टडी करने के लिए हमारे पास उतना एक्सेस नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स का. तो जरूरत नहीं, ऐसा मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, जरूरत थी. एक दो केस स्टडीज हो जाते थे इसके ऊपर, एथिकल एप्लीकेशंस के ऊपर, तो समझ जाते थे. बट केसेस है, आप खुद केस स्टडी कर सकते हो. Why and where these big scams happen? क्यों हुआ, क्या जरूरत थी ऐसी विजय मल्ल्या को भाग के जाने का कंट्री छोड़ के? उसके ऊपर आप खुद एक केस एनालिसिस कर सकते हो, राइट?
यस सर, ये केस हम लोग ने पढ़े हैं.
हाँ, बस तो उसका सिर्फ आप एक एस्पेक्ट समझ लो कि ये एस्पेक्ट्स क्या हो सकते हैं इथिक्स के रिलेटेड. वो इथिक्स के साथ कैसे रिलेट हो जाएगा, वो डायमेंशन समझने का कोशिश करो, राइट? एनी डिफिकल्टी, एनी क्वेश्चन?
नो सर.
Okay, then should I stop here?
Sir.
Sir, I